Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Hakuna La Planta. My name is Kevin, and today I'm going to show you all my plants. So this is like a houseplant tour, and if you're new here, I want to say 90 to 95% of my plants live in my bedroom. And honestly guys, it's so hard. Where do I start? Like, there are so many plants. I think I'm going to start in this corner. Okay, I guess we'll start off with this plant that's kind of in the way, but this is my Philodendron Jose Bono. She is a beast. She's living in LECA, and there's actually 3 plants in this pot. It's kind of hard to showcase this plant in this small room, but yeah, she's a beauty. I'm loving this leaf over here. She is so pretty. This is my Philodendron VEITCHII, guys. So I'm finally happy to say, because this was a top cutting, she is pushing out finally this new leaf. That's so exciting, guys. This beauty. I wasn't going to show her off, but I feel like I have to for this video. But yeah, this is my Monstera constellation. Obviously can't show you the entire plant, but the newest leaf is right there. I might put a clip from my last video where I showed a lot more of her. And yeah, if you guys missed that, it was my top 5 plants for April. That one was a good one. I really enjoyed filming that one. Okay, and walking down this way, this is my Philodendron Cream Splash. A plant that is harder than most people think. It kind of resembles a Philodendron Brazil. The difference is, you know, you get like a third color, so there's a lot of cream in the leaves. And yeah, she's going up this plank here. I like cannot wait till she reaches the top here. But this is her. Wow, I didn't realize this. Philodendron Splendid. So here are the top leaves. There's actually a new leaf coming. How exciting. Look at this, guys. She is gonna be so gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Living in soil, obviously against the window here. Okay, so one of my favorite Syngoniums, the Syngonium Mojito. Look at her. Beautiful modeling of the leaves. She is so pretty. I don't even know how many cuttings I have in this pot of pon, but there's a lot. I just like how sometimes you can have, you know, leaves that look more like this. Like, are you kidding? Look at this leaf. Yes, ma'am, my Syngonium Wendlandii. There's some leaves on the top here that are starting to mature. Usually, even though it's not gone yet, the middle streak here will disappear as it matures, but then it'll develop these ears or lobes. I think that's the same with a lot of the Syngonium podophyllum family. But yeah, again, same as the Mojito. I think I potted them at the same time, but there are a bunch of Wendlandii in here. I probably need to chop her up soon. This bottom shelf here, sometimes I keep a bunch of propagations. Right now, there are only 2. Oh no, the leaf. Oh my gosh, this is the first time I'm seeing this. So this is a single leaf cutting of the Philodendron VEITCHII. It kind of has the same colors as a caramel marble right now, but obviously she's just a dying leaf. She was propagating in moss, but look, right over here, guys, a new leaf. Like I said, let's set you free. But yeah, there are tons of roots. I don't know if you could see, look at that bright red one. There's some over here. Okay, this was a rehabbing plant, and I don't know how you're doing. I don't want to disturb you. Philodendron Snowdrift. So she did push out this new leaf, and I was scared because, you know, when they get this color, a lot of them start to melt away, like what's happening right now. Surprisingly, guys, there's a new leaf. Look at that new leaf. Oh my gosh. A Hoya I would recommend to everyone, the Hoya multiflora SV406. So this Hoya blooms all the time. As you can see, she has beautiful shooting star flowers right now. Here's some over here that are about to bloom. If I rotate, there's some over here. Over here, there's just so many. She's living in LECA, but honestly, I feel like she could do really well in pon. Hoya Forbesii. So these were my propagations. I put them into LECA. And yeah, I like them because they have this like subtle veining, and then they have these like splotchy silver areas. Yeah, there's probably a few cuttings in here. She's doing actually really well, and I'm really happy to see that there's new leaves coming out. Looks kind of like a mess. There's a bunch of Philodendron glorious propagations in this pot. They don't need a lot. I know a lot of people sometimes are intimidated because they're related to the Melanochrysum family, but I promise you it is super easy. I've ignored this one so many times. Okay, a plant that's not doing well. So, oh my God, look. Unrecognizable, but this is my Anthurium waterburyanum. This leaf just got stuck. It was crisping, you know, while it was unfurling, so I didn't have like high hopes. So yeah, that's what she's doing. Usually the leaves look more like these. I repotted her recently. I've been flushing her out a lot more. And yeah, I'm really hoping for a comeback. This is gonna be the comeback kid of 2022, I feel, hopefully. Okay, Hoya ALBOMARGINATA. Look at you. I don't know if it's because it's warmer now, but she's now pushing out a lot of leaves up here. Also, I find when they're unfurling, they will have this like weird color. Sometimes they fade. Like I know a lot of these leaves looked that way when they were unfurling, so I'm not worried about that. For me, slow, but I mean, I don't know, people have different experiences, but probably one of my slowest growing Hoyas, but just so stunning, guys. Okay, I've gotten so many questions about my Philodendron luxurians. She's fine. She just kind of outgrew her pot. So she's in one of these pots, but she is a terrestrial philodendron, so she crawls on the ground. So this is the newest leaf. Oh, look at her. She, honestly, I've moved her to an area that has more airflow because there can be a lot of, you know, bacterial spots here. But yeah, she's doing okay. I do need to repot her because you can see here, she's coming out of the pot. But yes, she's doing just fine. Always, always, always super, super stunning, guys. Okay, moving up the shelf here. Actually, let's start with this Philodendron melanochryzum. Super stunning, guys. This is the newest leaf. Oh my gosh, I still can't get over her. I talked about this a lot in my April favorites video, but like, I mean, look at her. I'm so happy. She is doing fine. And like I said in that video, she's not quite up against my south-facing window. She's just off to the side here. And there's actually like this shelving situation that's blocking a lot of the light. Okay, a plant I need to propagate. This is my Synapsis Silver Splash. Yeah, she is out of control. Very similar to the Synapsis Pictus Exotica, but it is more of a matte leaf and kind of like camouflagey, I guess, in the leaves. Speaking about propagation, this is my Hoya globulosa. Thick leaves with this glossy situation and this dark veining. Fuzzy bottoms, guys. The bottoms are really fuzzy. And yeah, I do need to chop her up. I thought she was gonna be okay on this like small trellis, but clearly not. I do need to put her on like a tall trellis, perhaps. But yeah, she's a cutie. Philodendron Pink Princess. She's doing okay. They're in LECA. These were propagations. If y'all have owned one, the leaves get stuck. And so that's what this leaf did. The most pink is on this cute little leaf. Look how cute. And we have other propagations here. These are in LECUNOSA Pond. This one has a new leaf coming out. I don't see any pink, maybe a little bit on the back here, but I just really want this leaf to push out a new leaf because it hasn't yet, but that would be gorgina. Oh yeah, and then this one, the speckling in this baby leaf is just so pretty. Do you see that? She's so cute. Some propagations. So I took cuttings from my Syngonium mojito, and here they are. They're just like in this cup of pond. She does need more water. I could see that she is super dry. Okay, oh my gosh, please don't die. Okay, these are my propagations of my Syngonium chia pens. My chia pens was getting a little bit too big, so I took 3 cuttings, I think. There's 3 cuttings in here. I'm propagating in pond right now, and I think that was 2 weeks ago. She's still doing okay. I love these large green heart shaped leaves, and I don't know, I like the subtle veining because you can't really see it, but yeah, she's a cutie. Oh, y'all don't even know. Look at this leaf, the king Anthurium VEITCHII. Oh my god, so this was another one that I wanted to put in my favorites video, but like I didn't have room. She's so pretty. Look, she's still a baby, as you can see. When you compare this leaf to the previous one, she grew so much. Look at her. In LECUNOSA pot, I mean, it came to me with just this cute little leaf, and now she's just thriving. She's thriving. Okay, Philodendron Jose Bono propagation. Look at you. Not a lot of, you know, of the splotchy pattern like here. It's mostly green, but still, I'm so impressed that this was a single node cutting. I'm trying to be careful with this one because there's a new leaf. Oh my god, the Thai constellation is just attacking everyone. Okay, Anthurium esmeraldens. What a gorgeous leaf. So she is pushing out a new leaf. I would say not as fast at pushing out new leaves. And I actually had a tough time with this plant in the beginning. Like I had 2 bouts of root rot. Okay, and last but not least in that corner, the Hoya Gray Ghost. Oh, so pretty, guys. Yeah, I recommend this Hoya. I don't know if y'all love silver. This is silver. Paphiopedilum, Belatulum. Look at this, and she's in bloom. I love these orchids. They're so pretty. You know, I could see signs that it's gonna die off soon, which is okay, but like, I know, I forgot to mention in the previous video, I think these are super slow and they take forever to bloom. So yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy this nest in the, I said it again, the egg in the nest. It's not nest in the egg, Kevin, it's egg in the nest. Okay, Phalaenopsis GW Green World Snakeskin. Beautiful flowers. They're kind of at the end of their blooming, so there's some that are dying. Oh, not these ones though. See, these ones are going. That's okay. They were actually in bloom for a few months. I want to say like 3-4 months now. And then actually this bottom one has some that aren't open yet. So whoa, another orchid that's in bloom, and she is dropping a lot of the older flowers, but that's okay because she is full of blooms. Look at her. Phalaenopsis Mid-2 Diamond Panda. Look at her, she's so cute. Oh my gosh. In sphagnum moss again. I know there's a lot of algae, but who cares? This Jose Bono, guys. Mother leaf here. But yeah, she pushed out a new leaf. Look at her, guys. And she's living in pond. She's living her best life. Oh my god, the leaf almost knocked over the camera. This plant, Philodendron 69686. Insane how many leaves. I love, it's one of my favorite philodendrons. I really love the Philodendron UPI, and so obviously this is like the closest one when it comes to appearance. But I'm so happy. I was so scared to put her in soil, but she's doing just fine. I think she only had 2 leaves. I think I only saved the top cutting of this plant, and she's doing great. Okay, one that everyone loves, the Philodendron Florida Ghost. And she's really ghosty right now. A lot of the newer leaves on top, they're actually more green, which is what I wanted, just because sometimes when you have a severe drop in light and the plant, well, this plant specifically only has leaves like this, a lot of the leaves tend to die off. So I'm really happy that through the winter she pushed out these green leaves. Okay, let's move you back a little bit. Okay, this one looks sad. It's my Alocasia Golden Bone. I chopped up all the leaves in the winter. Well, after I did that video where I showed her in all her beauty, but she has 2 now. She is pushing out a new leaf. I'm not worried, guys. This Alocasia is really resilient. Okay, this is kind of the reason why I need to back up. Philodendron Glorious, my huge one over here, guys. Okay, this is the newest leaf. She has some damage, but still gorgeous. And this is a new leaf. Do y'all see that? This plant has amazing roots. Ooh, it's touching the ceiling, everyone. Okay. This is the biggest, tallest situation I have. Oh my god, it's my Monstera elbow. I am so scared it's gonna break. Slowly, slowly. I am so in love with this plant, guys. Oh, it's just so incredible. You can't even see the whole thing. Anyways, at the top here, you have a lot of leaves. A lot of them are half moon and a lot of them are just fully green. I know I said this in the last tour, but I did this weird propagation experiment where I kept the plant or the aerial root in the LECA just because it was already established. And so the nodes activated on each plant and she pushed out more variegated leaves. Look at these guys, I can't believe. Again, I plan to do a video about this explaining more in detail. I haven't had the time, but I do want to do that. Again, she's up against the window, which is probably too much light, especially for these younger leaves down here. Ooh, it's getting hot in here, guys. I'll show you what the temperature is. 74.8 and 44% humidity. This is during the day. And it fluctuates like the nighttime, it gets down to 62. Sometimes when it's really sunny and warm, it goes up to 80. And then the humidity, 34, has been the lowest ever since spring started, and then 72 is the highest. They don't necessarily stay at those maxes, but yeah, I guess that gives you an idea of what the conditions are in here. Okay, this Anthurium ecuadorensis. Look at how unusual this one is. The newest leaf has a lot of damage, so she doesn't look the best. Older growth that's yellow like this, completely normal. I could probably rip it out now. Okay, maybe not. Okay, it's not coming out. Okay, a lot of these next plants, I cannot lift them or move them or anything, so I'll just bring you closer. And one I have not shown in a while. This is my Philodendron McDowell up against the window. She is way too big. I cannot lift her anymore. There are a lot of flowers and I haven't updated you. Oh, there's one that's open. This is amazing timing, guys. So one plant had a bunch of these flowers here. I'm pretty sure this one opened. They don't stay open for too long, guys. I don't think these ones open, but I need your expert opinion for people who have had their either Philodendron McDowells or their Philodendron PASTAZANUMs open. Does this look like a McDowell inflorescence? I know you can't look at the inside, but we'll take a look at that other one over there. Oh my God, there's tons of inflorescences as it is. Okay, that's another look. You could see she is past the pot. Okay, so there it is. Some red coming up from this part. Yeah, I don't know, guys. If you look at the back, it's predominantly white with some red highlights. But yeah, this McDowell is just insane. Look at this leaf up here. Ugh, I do need to propagate her. I just wanted the plant to bloom, and it has. So I'm gonna take some pictures and then I'm gonna propagate her, I think, I don't know. There are 3 pots over here. One of them is my Anthurium. Ooh, look at her, guys. Super maroon, blood-like. Here's another leaf. She's so cute. So yeah, she's doing well. She's in LECA. Not looking so hot. Lots of damage, but my Philodendron Plougmanii, look at her. She's another one I need to chop. She's at the very end of her pot over here. And last but not least, this is gonna be very difficult to show. Anthurium regale. Wow, I can't show you. Wow, I don't think I've had a leaf look this good on this plant. And I probably jinxed myself because they always look horrible in my care. Okay, so now I think there's only 3 under the table here. We have ALOCASIA, Silver Dragon. Look at her. These were the corms again. I do need to separate them because they're actually really taking over this pot. Syngonium Green Splash / Gray Ghost. You could see that there's this dark freckling with this light green leaf and it has some pink undertones. It's nice because I think there's now like new offshoots like everywhere, so I might separate this one soon. And there was a weird leaf, guys. Like this one's like just totally green. I don't know, she's still gorge. I do want to say not as fast as the other Syngoniums. but I mean, that's obviously in my care. Oh my god, trouble. Syndapsis, Kirby-eye, Moonlight. She's actually trailing, but I don't want to disturb what's happening here because usually when it's trailing, it gets caught on things and then it breaks. It's happened a few times, so I'm just gonna keep her in this bundle. Okay, now there's this table of anthuriums. There's 4 of them. I'm just gonna show them like this because I really don't want to move anything. But anyhow, this is my Anthurium metallicum, the biggest anthurium leaf I have. And actually it's funny because there's already rips and stuff, but this leaf I think is either the same size or bigger than the one that I just showed you. Anthurium furcatum, guys. Look at her. She's a bit damaged at the bottom, but oh, she is so pretty. The Anthurium decipens, the one I showed you in my favorites. Okay, y'all can't see her in her beauty, but here she is. She's so cute. The Queen Anthurium, the one that was dying. She did push out a new leaf over here, but you could already see that there was a hole. Okay, I'm gonna put you just here for a sec, and then I'm gonna move these carts. There's actually a bar cart. It's an old bar cart that I keep plants on, and then a table on wheels. So I'm just gonna roll them out of the way, and then we'll get into this situation. And actually, let me do these plants first. So on the bar cart, the Alocasia watsoniana, I don't know, it was starting to bend. I don't know, it was just stretching in a weird way, but now she's doing okay, fingers crossed. But yeah, here she is. One of my Monstera constellation propagations. This is the mother leaf. She has since pushed out this baby. And then this half moon, which looks really sad. It's because I, underwatered her and she got all wrinkly. But she's still doing okay. She's in pond right now. This is, I don't even know if I could lift her. This is my Syngonium elbow. Oh my gosh. There's just so much here, guys. Like, and yeah, another one that I underwater. But again, super resilient Syngoniums. They could take an underwatering and you just water them and they do just fine. Look at this beast. And then this Anthurium, guys. Anthurium crystallinum crossed with magnificum. Look at this new leaf coming. Such a gorgeous hybrid. Super resilient. One of the Anthuriums that are kind of velvet leafed, and I ignore her, I underwater her. She's in pond, but yeah, she's doing just fine, guys. Let's move her this way. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. Guys, so my Mohenena over here spilled. Look, my socks are wet. It's because when I was moving this table, it was pulling on the leaf and then it knocked over. Okay, give me a few moments. Okay, I'm back. I ate a couple Danishes and a cup of coffee and I feel better after this plant fell. So let's continue. Oh no. Okay, let's continue. This is my Hoya Glabra Schlechter. Look at all these leaves. I said, oh no, because the leaf is growing into the trellis. I don't know what to do. I think I might just leave it. But look, guys, so gorgeous. Love this plant. Hoya finlaysonii, guys. Look at that gorgeous leaf. So this was the mother plant. She pushed out a new plant just fine, just because she had an existing root system. I did bring the propagations to work. Those ones actually are closer to bloom. They have a few peduncles popping out. So that's really exciting. And then we have 5 pots of strawberry shakes. So they all look different. So this one had a lot of cream. It's doing a lot better now at the top. So here are the top leaves. They have a lot of pink and white and green and everything. The lower leaves here, because there was a lot of cream, they're starting to melt a little bit at their cream area. But there are some that are still doing okay. Like, look at that. This is not doing great. Oh, wow. Strawberry shake number 2. So this was a propagation. This leaf, this one is taking forever to grow. So as you can see, there's a new leaf. It's completely green, so I'll probably chop it off. And then there's a new leaf there. Okay, 3. Another baby here. She most recently pushed out a green leaf, so we will see. Okay, right now, guys, I'm so in love with this one because I'm pretty sure it was only one plant, but she's pushing out like 3 growth points. Over here is completely white. I think the only reason why it's growing is because it has that little piece of green, but there's like no green. Or maybe the second plant is also helping it out, because the second plant has more of a more balanced variegation over here. It's still happening. And because it has a lot of cream, that's why she's in the corner here. This corner is where the south and west facing window meet, and then there's a grow light, so it's getting a lot of light. Okay, number 5, there's a few in here, some bigger than others. The tallest one here has a lot of green, so that's probably why it's the biggest. So here are the leaves, guys. Second one has more green also, but I think more variegation over here. Look at that. I don't know if you could see the third one. The third one has a lot more variegation in these small leaves, and so maybe that's why it's smaller. Moving on up to the shelf over here. This is my baby, Hoya linucii, or Flora. So I had a huge plant and it was getting too big, so then I just kept a few cuttings, and I'm now starting from the beginning, and she's doing well. Look at these small little leaves up here. Hoya danimensis. She's kind of going wild. I'm actually not sure what makes this Hoya happy. There are a lot of peduncles here. There's one right in the center there. There's probably 8 of them that I could see, but I don't know. I'm starting to believe that this is maybe a warmer, like this plant likes warmer environments, because through the winter she would push out some premature like buds and then they would just fall off. So I don't know. I'm actually looking forward to see how this will grow in the spring and summer. She's bloomed for me once. Here are the blooms. They're gorgeous. And I would just really want to see them again because, you know, I would love to see it. Hoya australis Lisa. Look at her, guys. She is just, ooh, it almost fell. But yeah, look at these beautiful leaves at the top. These sun-stressing leaves. And yeah, it's just such a gorgeous plant. Syngonium T24. You kind of see that, you could see that variegation, I guess you would call it variegation. As the leaves get older, it gets darker. I'm trying to find an example, but I don't see any at the moment. Oh God, you're heavy. Ooh. Hoya archibaldiana pink. These leaves, they grow so big. It's a plant that needs a lot of light, a lot of support in order to push out these leaves. And I mean, she's done well. She's done well. However, I've had this plant for 2 years now and it hasn't bloomed. And I'm trying to boost up the FloraBloom in this plant. There are maybe like 2 peduncles, but they haven't like budged in like a year, so I don't know. Okay, moving on up, guys. We have this beautiful Hoya Mathilde. Oh my gosh, guys. Definitely one of my easiest Hoyas. I mean, she is in LECA, so maybe that's why she's doing okay. And I think she's getting ready to bloom, guys. There's a bunch of peduncles. Look over there, guys. Let me actually check since it's been a week. Are you thirsty? Okay, maybe I should put some water so it doesn't tip over like the last time. Ah! Oh my God, my mic got caught on the strawberry shake and I was like, do not rip. Okay, Hoya Petuawalai, aka Hyacinthus. Look at her. She's still going off, guys, in regard to blooms. Look at that. Crazy. So that's one. Boom, there's a second one there. 3, number 4 right over here. 5, 6. And I think there's more, but you get the point. But again, like, okay, this leaf, it's super round. It's so round, and like the border again, and then the veining. She is so pretty. So this is the Hoya Hanie. I'm forgetting the color of the flowers. I want to say yellow. Beautiful foliage. I love the texture. Hasn't bloomed yet, and she's had peduncles for so long. Do you see this, guys? She always pushes out premature buds and then they just dry out. So there's one there. There's a second one. I can't find it, but I'm hoping this summer will be the time that this Hoya will bloom. Oh my gosh, Hoya. I think it's Albiflora? Albiflora. Are you Albiflora? Yes, Albiflora. So these leaves are fuzzy, and I didn't know that when I got it. This is some sun stressing here, but the majority of the leaves are just this green fuzzy situation. Hasn't bloomed yet, but again, she's come damn close. There is a peduncle right there in the center. Future Kevin, zoom in right over there. I'm blasting them with light. Again, that corner over there is where my south and west facing window meet. Plus there's a grow light right above. So I'm hoping that the days are longer, it's warmer, that should push out some blooms. Okay, I'm just grabbing a chair for the top shelf here. Okay, this is where my Anthurium pendulifolium lives. So gigantic leaf, guys. Let me see. She isn't pushing out new leaf, but I find that this Anthurium isn't the type to push out leaves quickly. It does take its time. So again, she's at the top here. Okay, you're with me on the chair, guys, but I can't move this one. It is my Philodendron micans. So these are the propagations. They're pushing out these cute little baby situations. Look at all these. Oh my gosh, and there's some that are trailing down. They're trailing all the way down. So yeah, that's a cutie. Here, oh, she is too tall and y'all can't even see it, but I'll just show you this leaf up here. Oh my God, look at the fenestration. This is my medium silver. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I'm probably gonna have to propagate her. There's a lot of growth. She's like next to the vent over here. Oh my gosh. Okay, moving on to this top part here. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do the under table. Oh yay, there's a new leaf. Philodendron Jose Bono. Almost dropped it. She's living in soil. This is one of my propagations. I'm giving this Anthurium a hug like the last time. Anthurium magnificum crossed with Regal. That new leaf that was coming out is now out. Look at her, guys. Monstera Constellation. The propagations, again, this is the super speckly one. Yeah, look at these roots. It might need to be repotted, but I think it should be okay. Oh my God, I'm only seeing this now. Look at this new leaf. There's a new leaf, guys. Wow, wow, wow. Monstera Constellation, again, one of the propagations. So I think this one was looking really sad in my last plant tour video, but like I said, super resilient. The mess. Of course this would happen. Okay, give me 1 second again. Okay, so Anthurium corlaments, I think. I did neglect her a little bit, but she's finally pushing a new leaf. She's kind of stuck, so I have to spray her. I don't want to damage the leaf. But wow, I'm so surprised. Okay, this is my very slow Monstera albo. She was underwatered, so then the leaf that was already there died off. So I'm assuming there's going to be a new growth point here. But yeah, I mean, she's doing okay. There's a random root just popping out there. Okay, and I'm just gonna quickly go through these Philodendron Hoya Bono propagations. Look at this new leaf. So cute. Oh my gosh, hi. Okay, and there's 2 in here. So this is the second and third one. Oh my god. Sorry, this is the first time I'm seeing this. It has that pattern that we all love. And the second plant in here is pushing out new leaf. Yes. Number 3, there's a leaf coming. I mean, number 4, there is a new leaf coming. But she's a cutie. Oh, hi. Okay, this was coming out, but I didn't see it. Oh my god, look, it's just a single leafed one. Wow. And the 6th one, which has my favorite pattern. It has this weird splashiness. Look at this. And then even the previous leaf. Like, so I guess it's in the genetics of the cutting. It even looks like this newest leaf. I could see some like, yeah, you could see there, the speckling there. This one's in pond and the other ones are in soil. I don't know if that made a difference, but maybe this one's getting more nutrients. I don't know. But my favorite Hoya Bono. My Anthurium, Crystal Hope. Look at her. One of my first velvet leaf Anthuriums, and she was in LECA, now she's in soil, and she's happy. I mean, I ignore her a lot, I underwater her a lot, and she's still here to, you know, live. Okay, here are a couple of my Philodendron BLECA. So they're in pond, they're just cutting, so they did have a root system before I put them into pond. Oh my god, wow, these look quite different. Okay, these were the corms of my alocasia. Ooh, it poked my eye. The alocasia golden bone. I just recently, I want to say a week ago or 2 weeks ago, I recently put her under a grow light and she's pushing out these new leaves and they look good. Look at that. I don't know if there's like a nutrient deficiency or something, but you kind of see a little bit of a pattern on the edges, but still gorgeous. So that's one. And then the second one here. Wow, these babies are so cute. Oh my gosh. The back is one of the bigger Philodendron BLECA propagations. She has pushed, I just kicked a Hoya Bono. She's supposed to she's pushed out this new baby. Look at that. This Hoya, do you see all the tendrils? This Hoya is out of control. This is the Hoya NS, I keep forgetting, species NS 0521. And ever since I moved her from, she was over there under a grow light, really close, but now she's under a grow light and against my west facing window, so she is getting a touch more light. She's just going off. Like, this is a lot. I just recently moved her and she's doing so well, guys. Okay, another OG, the Alocasia Silver Dragon. Oh, look at this. Oh my gosh, this is insane. Another one that I put closer to a grow light because she was getting leggy. I was experimenting with just putting it next to my south-facing window. And she did okay, like not bad. She did push out a few flowers, which I like hate with a passion because the plant just suffers in regard to foliage. So ever since I pulled out the flowers, she's done much better, guys. Okay, Hoya Cutis Porcellana. Look at her. She's grown so much. I love these flowers so much, and I know I missed them recently, but that's okay. I'm pretty sure it's going to push out more during the summer. But yeah, look at her. And last but not least on that table is the Hoya Henny Pink. Are you kidding? It's grown so much for me. I took a lot of propagations. I think this was one of the Hoyas I included in my massive Hoya propagation video. Super easy in my opinion, and I personally love the texture. Sadly though, this hasn't bloomed, and again, I've come so close. This peduncle has been here for so long, but they keep drying out. I don't know what to do. Okay, now we're on the ground. So we're doing the bottom shelf here. There's only a few plants here. Lots of Thai constellations. So, okay, so here's the first one. She has 3 leaves. She's living in soil and she's looking great, guys. Look at these roots. They're looking so good. Okay, Thai constellation number 2 over here. And yeah, there's a few leaves. Roots are looking real good. Okay, Thai constellation number 3. It's one that I underwatered severely. And that's why there's all of this brown crispinesses. But wow, look at this leaf. Would have been such a stunner if it wasn't for that stuff, but she's still pretty. Again, look at those guys. And Thai constellation number 4 is in this small little cute pot. First leaf that has come out. Look at her, guys. This is just the mother leaf, the one that was already there when I propagated it. Okay, and then Monstera albo, so mother leaf. And then it's pushed out 3 leaves. So this is the newest one. Look at her, guys. Oh my gosh. There's 2 other ones here and she's looking great. Super excited for this one just because, I mean, a lot of my albos just kind of died. Like the cuttings rotted. I actually gave one to my mom, but I don't know, between the Thai constellation and the albo, I had more luck with the Thai constellation. So I don't know what Costa Farms is doing, but I had like an easy time propagating my Thai constellations. The albos, on the other hand, did not have a good time. Okay, remember my, this is sad, remember my Philodendron gloriosum? I only have 2 cuttings, 2 propagations that survived. They all rotted away. There hasn't been anything substantial. So this is one, I know the leaf looks rough, but it has a really good root system. And then this is actually a new leaf from one of my propagations. So I put her back into LECA. You could see that there is a new growth point right there. Okay, these are my Philodendron strawberry shakes. These are the ones with less variegation. I just put them all in a pot and she's doing okay. Like you could see some roots here, some algae, but overall the roots look good. And then the last one here, I am going to have to chop this one up. It's my Hoya obscura. She got too big for that Hoya shelf. Oh my God, it's gonna break. And so I had to move her down here. Here she is, and she is just going off, guys. Like, what is happening? She has one point where she's getting ready to bloom. Let me show you. And look at these. Look how cute, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, this MCDOWELL leaf. You're just gonna hang out here? You're just gonna chill out? Okay, so there's 3 on the ground here. I'm not gonna take them out because it's actually a pain to put them back. But this is my Epipremnum pinnatum. It's technically an albo variegata, but as you can see, there's not a lot of white, even with, you know, the other leaves here. There are some like down here. I know it looks sad. I don't know what happened here, but there's some that have more white than others. Philodendron species modeled Fitzgeraldo. Look at her. I'm gonna have to chop her up soon because she's getting too tall. As you can see, I'm air layering to prepare it to be chopped. And another one up here. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm not gonna touch anything, but this is my Epipremnum pinnatum skeleton key. So here's one. If I go down, here's another one. So yeah, a lot of the leaves down here are starting to yellow. It kind of looks pretty. I don't know, I'm weird. Then we have this shelf. So this is the last plant shelf in my room. After this, there's actually a few more plants in my living room that I need to show you guys. So after I'll go through this, there's a few good ones out there, I promise you. Okay guys, so that is the end of part 1. Part 2 will be posted later on this week. And there are some good ones, guys. Which plants in this video did y'all enjoy? Or what are the words? Let me know which plants like shocked you or which ones were your favorites. As always, you guys are amazing. If you've made it to the very end, thank you guys so much. I greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.